Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. PSSM Global Australia welcomes all the masters to this day 17 of the Reinvent journey. Masters, yesterday we understood the significance of the chakras or the different energy centers within our body that run through our spinal cord right to the top of the crown of our head. We also touched on the concept of Kundalini and we understood how it is different from the Anapanasati meditation that we follow. If you missed the video yesterday, you can go to our channel, Pyramid Meditation Channel PMC Australia, where you can find the entire playlist of the Reinvent journey. Today, we'll be joined again by Grandmaster Pari Patri, and we'll further elaborate on the energy tools. With this, I think we are ready for the meditation session today. Masters, it is too early for Pariji to join. So if she's delayed by some minutes, we'll continue meditating and we will go live again when she joins us. So thank you so much for your patience. We are going to start the meditation session now. As usual, we are going to prepare ourselves for meditation by first of all taking 3 deep breaths. And we'll tell ourselves that, yes, I'm ready for the meditation session today. Last 1 minute, masters. Thirty more seconds. Stay with your breath. We'll place our hands on the top of our eyes, masters. We'll slowly lower our hands, gently open our eyes, and we'll congratulate ourselves for completing yet another group meditation session. Congratulations to you all. I can see Pari ma'am is online. So thank you, Pari ma'am, for joining us again. Before I give it over to you, I want to express a big thank you from on behalf of all the masters present in the session. We all understand that getting ready at 4 a.m. for a knowledge sharing session for free is not easy. The floor is yours, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ankit. Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 17 of Reinvent Yourself. We are almost at the finish line. I am so proud of you guys for doing this. You have committed and you are almost at the finish end. It's a huge achievement. And today the meditation was beautiful. I enjoyed the last few minutes I was here. The energies, I can see the difference already. I can feel the difference already with this group meditation. So thank you to all for making this happen, and to all the organizers who are working behind the scenes in making sure the speakers are, coming on time, to make sure to send the information to everyone. It's not doing a 21-day program is not a joke, as Ankit said, and that too for free, volunteering and giving their time and energy for this is a great service. And thank you to all. So yesterday we talked about the chakras. I'm sure there are a lot of questions about how do we balance it, how do we not balance it. And don't worry about all of that, because that is where most of the times we get stuck. Everything will be automatically settled as we meditate, and that is the beauty of meditation, that everything just happens automatically. And today we're going to talk about energy tools. This is something that we introduced because over the time we had many questions regarding, is Reiki okay? Is chakra healing okay? Is pranic healing okay? How does that relate to Anapanasati? So just to give an overall perspective about being a pyramid master and how do we look at it. And one of the things that you might hear very much, even if you're new, or if you have been here in PSSM, you might hear one thing is that we do not heal anybody here. We don't heal anyone. Healing, you do only self-healing. Now, if you are a Reiki healer and you are in PSSM, you might wonder, okay, how does that work here? Okay, am I in the wrong group? So just to clarify all those questions, today's class was introduced to introduce all the tools that we have and how that helps. All right. So I'm going to start to share. Okay. Okay. Energy tools. Let's start with a quote. The cause of disease in the body is ever the mind dissipating its energy. A haphazard mind, a jungle-like mind, a low energy mind is the actual source of all disease. So here what he says is that the actual source, the cause of the disease of the body is your mind dissipating its energy. Scattered energy, a haphazard mind, a scattered mind, a jungle-like mind, not having clarity, a low energy mind is the actual source of all disease, everything that we are experiencing. One of my favorite quotes that I absolutely love by Nikola Tesla is that if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. I will repeat this. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. One of the key things to understand as conscious creators, as spiritual scientists, is that everything is energy. Everything that we see is energy around us. Energy, again, is in three forms: energy, frequency, or vibration, or information. In fact, I would add two more with Nikola Tesla. Energy, or it is frequency, or it is vibration, or it is information, or it is light. It is all the same thing. All of them are same. Light is information. There's a beautiful book called Bringers of the Dawn. Bringers of the Dawn. Highly recommend to read that book, where Barbara Marciniak, she talks about how information is light actually. So when there is no information, there is darkness within us. So the only way we eliminate darkness in the world is through information, which is also energy, which is also frequency. So understanding this gives us a perspective about how we work with energy, how we work with these tools. Before we get there, so when we are talking about energy tools, what is a tool? Let's talk about a tool, because so many times I get a question, and you might get a question as a meditation teacher, so you should know how to answer this. Pari, I do meditation, but why do I need a pyramid? Why can't we just meditate? Why do I need music? Why can't we just meditate? So tools, definition of a tool. What is a tool? Let's go back to physics. What is a tool? Tool is anything that does the same effort, that does the same amount of work in less time with little effort. Okay, that is a tool, like a mixer. Mixer is a tool to grind stuff. Does that the same work with less effort and greater and less time, which is a tool. So we use tools uh, to lessen the effort and have the greater results. We use different tools in our life. For example, Zoom is a tool that we have for us to connect. Um, all around, we have created so many tools for us to communicate, for us to for our convenience in our life. So when it comes to spirituality, people have a lot of mindset blocks again in understanding tools. Why do we need tools? Why can't we just uh, do everything on our own? So somehow there is some questions regarding that. So that is why it is important that anything that we use, whether it is, there are different kinds of tools. Today I'm going to introduce all the different kinds of tools, that some, not all, some of them that we have, that we will introduce. So tool is just anything that does the work in less amount of time and with less effort. That is all we need to understand. Let's go ahead. So since ancient technology, so since ancient times, tools are not new at all. There has been a lot of energy tools that work with us. For example, Chinese medicine, which you all know, um, acupuncture. Acupuncture is interesting, very interesting when you think about it. This Chinese medicine or acupuncture has been developed thousands of years before even Western medicine has started understanding the anatomy. How did Western medicine understand anatomy? By cutting dead bodies. That's how in 1600, 1700, 1800, the Western medicine has evolved understanding how a body works. So in fact, the very basis of Western medicine is based on dead bodies, not living bodies with prana. So they never encountered prana as a factor for the Western medicine. That is why chronic, so when you, especially if I break my bone, my teeth has come out. If I go to, or I need to stitch up something, Western medicine is absolutely great. They will immediately stitch you up, do surgeries, or fix your bones. But when it comes to chronic diseases that involves the prana aspect, they have no medicine. They have no technologies yet created for diabetes, migraines. If you have migraine and you go to doctor, they say take out the triggers, because they can't treat that. They will suppress the pain. So chronic diseases, especially, there is no good medicine, because that involves a lot of other factors. It is not just fixing or stitching up. There is a lot other stuff to do. So interestingly, acupuncture, they knew the anatomy, exact energy centers thousands of years ago. If you see their drawings, how did they get to know all that? How did they get that information? Ayurveda is thousands and thousands of years old. How did we know the structure, anatomy, which chemical to use, which chemical? Plant medicine, aspirin, the basis of aspirin is a plant. So how did, and when people understood plant medicine, then they started replicated with chemicals and they started giving the doses, but the basis is plants. So how did the yogis or the people who created Ayurveda know, and how were they so confident with all of this? Pretty interesting. Like plant medicine, I don't know if you guys will probably do some sessions having inviting some people. Plant medicine is a very ancient technology, and also also deal with psychedelics, understanding how these take us into the altered states of consciousness, especially in South America. When we go, they have a lot of plants that you take them through various means. You can put them in your nose, like you may have heard ayahuasca, stuff like that, which take you into altered states of consciousness and which are very healing, different types of mushrooms and stuff. So Tai Chi, of course, working with the Qigong, another form of energy tool that we have been used from ancient yoga. All of these are ancient technologies used to work with energy. Now I'm going to introduce some tools that are energy tools which work. Now, what is energy tool and why do we need here in spirituality? So when you start working, see, we are surrounded by, we live in societies, we are surrounded by things that distort the frequencies, the natural frequencies. For example, 5G. We all have phones now. We all are really going ahead with 5G, 6G in future. This is, if you, and by the way, do you know that if you put your phone like this and talk, you fry your brain? It's literally putting your phone head in a microwave and switching it on. It is extreme radiation, your phone. So always use a headphones when you talk on the phone. Never just put your phone on your brain. It distorts the brain frequencies. 5G. Your TV, your Wi-Fi. We are right now, I'm sitting in Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi go through your bodies by the rays. We can't see that. The visible spectrum is only this much, but there is so much before and after. The ultraviolet rays, the infrared rays, radio waves, microwave rays, TV rays, all of that is going through our bodies, distorting our natural frequency of the organs. Every organ has a frequency. So our frequencies are getting distorted every single day. So we are not living in some Himalayas. Say if we are living in caves and Himalayas, we don't need all these tools. Just the fresh air over there will heal. The breath will heal us. But we are not living in Himalayas. We are living in everyday lives. We are living in cities where there is these extreme different frequency distortions that are all around us. I have stopped microwaving food since 2016. Until then, I sadly used a microwave because I didn't know about it. Although my father used to come and tell me when I was here, he would like, don't use microwave. I was like, okay, whatever. He doesn't know technology. That's what I would think. But I didn't know that, of course, I disregarded that he read so many books and he knows what he's talking. Microwave actually kills the prana. You eat dead food. And especially when I was a mother and I was feeding my child milk, in the plastic bottle, I put the milk and I microwave it. That is the worst thing that we can do to a child. So since then, in my house, a microwave is closed. If anything you want to heat, you take the gas and you heat it. You take 2 minutes extra and and wash 4 more dishes, but you do that. So there are a lot of things that when we start realizing how we are bombarded with different frequencies, which cause stress in our body, which cause distortions in our body, which affects our mental status. There are so many things that happen, like chemtrails, CHEMTRAILS trails that happen. Government actually releases harmful chemicals into the air. You can research about it. It is done by the military also to control our minds, to mind control for illnesses. There is a lot happening around us. The food that we eat is not fresh. It's filled with chemicals. And when we are eating that, it is really doing nothing. So the food is not fresh. The food that we see in supermarkets, not really the fresh market. So you have some farmers markets or something that you have organic stuff. Again, all of that is expensive. Meat distorts the frequencies of our body. And government, what does it do? It subsidizes meat. McDonald's, $1 burger, $2 burgers, easy to eat. So what does it do? It keeps our bodies in lower vibration. When it is lower energy, that means lower vibration, lower frequency. So our thoughts have less energy to manifest. We are scattered. The matrix controls us by confusing us, by creating distractions. And with that, because our manifestations, then we are not strong. We are struggling in our own life with our own problems, with our own corporate issues. So we become slaves of everything around us. We see movies portray about the family values, the family structure, whereas everywhere around in social media we see half naked women. We see the bodies that are unrealistic to achieve. We see pornography everywhere, breaking families. So there is so much contradiction happening. The family that they portray of a happy family, and yet they put billions of dollars into pornography, into prostitution, breaking families. So there's a lot of distractions created in the matrix to confuse everyday person so that they do not seek the truth. We are so involved in our own problems, in our own lives, that we forget to see the truth. And that is done with intention by the elite. And the elite, now we are in day 17, so I'm throwing some advanced words here. It's called the Illuminati. By the way, if you want to research more about it, it is the elite. If you have ever seen the note, if you have ever seen the dollar bill, US dollar bill, let me show you. Have you ever seen US dollar bill? Okay, I'm going to show you. How it looks. Can you see the screen? You can, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah, see the dollar bill. What do you see here? Oops, hang on.
I saw a pyramid.
Huh? You see
I
a
saw a
pyramid?
pyramid on it
Yeah. Have you ever noticed that? There is a pyramid on it, on a dollar bill.
for the first
This
time.
is the symbol of Illuminati, where you see there is an eye on the top of the pyramid, symbolizing that it is 13 steps, very thought through. This whole symbol is very thought through. It is on every dollar bill, telling the world that the elite actually they rule the entire world. What are the biggest, especially the banking industry? Do you know the US federal bank is not by the government? It is a private owned by private individuals. It is a corporation. So they decide how much money to be printed and how much money to be sent out. So if you start digging into this, there is a lot that is happening around us, which we are not aware of, now it is time to wake up and see. The middle class are the slaves here doing the work. And they confuse us with everything, with family struggles, diseases, medical bills. You have to pay all the medical bills, and with that, you get into the 9 to 5 job. So that is I'm just introducing these concepts, but again, if when we do probably an advanced of this session, we talk more about this. So these are different energy tools, and one also these energy tools that I'm introducing can be brought into our life to bring in balance to our everyday life, along with meditation. Of course, meditation is the foundation, is the core. That is the only way you access source energy. So if you want to if you bring other tools, if you get, because so many people get involved and so excited like a child working with tools, they forget the actual way to connect to the source. So it is important to first, you are the conscious creator. I want to say this, remind you again, everything that you see in your life, career, relationships, your health, your wealth, finances, all of that is a reflection of your subconscious mind. Everything of your belief systems, of your thoughts, of your frequency. The lower frequency you are, that is what you will attract into your life as people, as experiences. So if you want people who are of higher vibration into your life, if you want high abundance to increase in your life, then what do? You increase your frequency, your vibration. So you constantly work on it. This is something that I do constant. I surround my environment. And how is your frequency? With 5 things: your breath, the breath you have. How, if you're living in a polluted city, the breath is polluted, so you need fresh breath to have. Your thoughts, what thoughts are you having? Are you having disastrous, positive, negative, or miraculous? What kind of thoughts? That creates your frequency. Your belief systems, are you believing that you are a god, or are you having lack belief systems that root in fear? The food that you eat, what are you consuming? When I say food, it's not just the food that you eat physically. It is what are you consuming with your ears? What are you consuming with your eyes? What are you watching? What programs are you watching? Program. Whatever you see, it programs your mind, subconscious mind. Television is a big programming tool. When you watch TV, sometimes you are so lost and somebody calls you. You're like, what? Because a TV puts you in alpha brainwave length. And when you are in alpha brainwave length, it is a hypnotizing frequency. So what you're watching, even though you don't believe in it, you don't believe in crime, that is why pregnant women, they say specifically, don't watch violence. Why? Because it is programming you, and the baby also imbibes that whatever mother has the programming, the baby is imbibing that programming. It is accepting that as its own. So before the baby is even born, the subconscious mind is already pre-programmed. It has pre-controls. So until 12 years of age. So it is not our fault that we are programmed, but it is our fault if we do not change our programming, if we do not take our power back as an adult after 12 years of age. So tools are the spiritual tools help us to bring balance into our life, because we do not know of these things. That is why I'm introducing all of these things. So let's go and begin. The first tool is chromotherapy. This has been very anciently used, especially in 60s and 70s. This has introduced a lot. Basically, color therapy based on your chakras. So putting color. So if you want to work with the root chakra, eating red, beetroot, carrots, they are grounding. Or potatoes. So they are grounding food. Wearing red or black is very grounding. Why people feel secured when they wear black? With their body image, because black color is grounding. It is very to the earth. So, and also this chromotherapy is studied by the advertising, marketing people, because they use the colors in advertisements to attract us. Yellow and blue are mainly uses to get our attention immediately. So in the ads, also on social media, in TV, they use these colors. They study this. All of this is studied by the marketing people to attract us. So chromotherapy is very used. This is actually one of the machine used for our chakras to heal. The next is, of course, herbs, different herbs, plant medicine, using them for medicinal purposes. For in our food that we eat, India is rich with herbs. We use so many herbs for our medicinal purposes. But again, one of the greatest, one or two books I will suggest: Conscious Eating by Gabriel Cousins. I think Gabriel Cousins. Conscious Eating, and the second book is Cleanse to Heal by Medical Medium. Great books on introducing how food helps to heal our life. Flower essences, one of the oldest. Again, it was introduced again mainly in as flower essences for medicinal values in 1800s, early 1900s. If you know Bach flower essences was this guy Bach, his name is Bach, has introduced in he started discovering the medicinal properties in flowers and took essences out of it. And flower essences are also now today in the world are also known as essential oils. Great way to balance our nervous system. If you are the one thing that I always suggest is create a sacred space in your home for meditation. Create a space, whether it is a corner in the room or just a closet that you have. Just even in your office, you can have a corner at your desk, creating that space. Altar, which is also known as altar, like how we do puja rooms in our houses. Now it is time to create your sacred space, your safe space, where you can bring in all these essences to elevate the frequencies. I did a whole video on essential oils. I'll share that video. I did one on YouTube, how those vibrational energies work. What I do is, if I have a meditation group, like I do a meditation session in my home, before the meditation session, 20 minutes before, I get a diffuser and I put lavender and frankincense. These two essential oils. Frankincense is amazing. Immediately his Sahasrara chakra. Diffuse that into the room 20 minutes before. And when people enter, they immediately, in whatever state of mind they are in, when they enter there, they infuse that essential oils. Immediately it affects their nervous system. These oils affect their nervous system, calm them down. For example, when you walk into a spa, that is what we like, all the smells and all that, relaxes. It makes it feel luxurious, which is something you can have in your own home. Great of medicinal, and so many, like I don't use medicine for my children. They have tummy problems. I have essential oils for them that I mix. I do my own mixes, by the way, and then give them tummy rub. Cold, I have a special recipe for cold. Never get medicines, don't work for cold. Flu, I have flu. What I do is, before 1 week flu season comes, everywhere, get a flu shot. Flu shot is a reason of so many problems: autism, ADHD in kids here in US. I'm sure even in Australia you have flu shots. I don't know if you do have or not. You do, okay. So they give it for free. Why do government give flu shots for free? Now think about it. Nothing is for free, but why do they do it for free? So there's so much behind that. And what I do is, before that, every day the whole family drinks pyramid water charged with pyramid energy every day. That is what my medicine is. Immediately, if you get flu or cold, drink pyramid water. You will be done in 3 days. Charge the water, put intention, write on it. Health, perfect health. Words have power in it. So take a glass of water, put on it, and you can put essential oils in it, Bach flower oils in it. and make it high vibrational. Now you're increasing the vibration of the water. So these are different tools to use in your house to elevate these essence. You can make a concentrated essence and put it in your cooking, put it in your cleaning the house, in that water, in that liquid, cleaning the countertops. So your whole house vibration starts increasing. Doing puja doesn't do anything. Worshipping God doesn't do anything. You are the God. How do you? All of these tools are supported by Mother Earth. These are all natural ones that you can use. Bringing plants into the house. We talked about it. Bring in plants, elevate the house energy. So essential flowers, essential oils are absolutely, absolutely great for, for vibrational therapy. One of the things that I teach and I work with my own clients is called vibrational layering. What is vibrational layering? For any intention to work, for example, relationships or even finances, I have for my business, I want, say, 10 clients today. If I have that intention, of course, the intention, you have to have it rooted in service. Remember, anything we do should, even if it's a business, always must come out. It's not about making money. You don't start a business to make money. You start a business to impact, to add value to the society, to serve the society. That should be the goal. If you start a business for making money, then you never are satisfied. You're always making more money, more money. You're never happy. So always an intention has to be rooted within service. And then how you bring in different elements to amplify that intention is called vibrational layering. So third chakra, manifestation, abundance is third chakra, which is, so how do you amplify third chakra? Bringing different flower essences. What flower essences? For example, sunflower is power. It has the energy of the sun. Bringing sunflowers into the home, working with that essences amplifies that intention. Anything with yellow flower is great. So all of this, so this is one of the ways to even, and another is sound therapy. We talked about music and meditation. Sound therapy is great, bringing in correct understanding. Again, you need to have a practitioner. That is why we have practitioner, why it is important to study all of this. We think all this information should be free, but no, people spend their lifetimes studying these things, which note works with healing therapy, what really happens. Sound, if go to a sound bath, I'm sure you have it in Australia. Find a sound bath and go and experience that. Google in Eventbrite or somewhere, you will find in your local areas. Just experience that, how maybe you can get certified as a sound healer, and incorporate that into your meditation sessions, and it will be very intuitive. Like flute, father uses flute as sound therapy, which elevates the energy, which he puts his intention into the sound and sends into the group. It is a group, how the whole group has the same kind of experiences. Amazing. When he plays flute, or the whole group has similar energy, similar frequencies. How are they having it? Because I'm sure he has a technology to send his message through the music. So this is something everybody can do. This is called biofeedback. So as a biofeedback practitioner, I got into this in 2012 when I met the masters Ilona Silky and Don Paris. They work with biofeedback equipment. It is called radionics. This whole study is called radionics. Radionics, again, I did a video on this as well, a small video. Radionics is, it is about studying the frequencies, analyzing the frequencies, and you balance it out. So they use technologies. They are again developed in Germany, one of the, all this technology. You know what? Germany is the only country that studies science and occult. Hitler was big into occult sciences. In 1940s, he had, again, I'm giving you a lot of information. if you ask me how did I know all of this information, is because I have been doing research and following like crazy all the people talking about this, especially David Wilcock. You can read his books. If you have Gaia subscription, watch wisdom teachings, mind blowing. Like first when you watch that, you'll be like sleeping, because it's so much information, and this guy is a crazy nerd, David Wilcock. You will be like sleepy, you can watch it, but if you keep up with it, you will get tons of information. So Hitler basically worked with extraterrestrials, darker energies, called draconians, reptiles. They are the dark entities. Maybe Kalpana, next time we'll do a whole advanced section talking more, if you are interested, if people are interested, we do about all these dimensions, multidimensional reality, extraterrestrials, all of this kind of stuff. No basic stuff, no stress management, no anxiety, but just out of the world. So Hitler worked with dark entities. He had a medium called Mariah who used to channel information from them and create drawings of UFOs and spaceships to go into to tele to travel. They have gone to Antarctica and created, they have a big base in Antarctica, by the way, Hitler. So he signed up a treaty with the extraterrestrials to take up the world. And that's why he's so freaking confident that he is going to win the world war. And he raged the world war. He knew how to control minds. He was trained in that. So there's a lot, he mixed fluoride in water to control people. To fluoride decalcifies third eye, pineal gland. That is why do not use toothpaste which has fluoride in it. Not good for your third eye. Take away that. Water has fluoride. At least here, it is, they use fluoride more than the levels recommended in tap water. So I don't use, so tap water has all the chemicals. So again, look, call your local counties and figure out how much fluoride is being mixed in your water. All of these things we don't know every day, we don't know, but these are happening around us, continuously poisoning our bodies. So biofeedback is one of the things that I work with SC5. For example, how do I do, if I want to analyze your frequencies, we can balance anything out. Say Lavanya has vitamin D deficiency or B12 deficiency, and that is affecting her energy levels, chi levels. I can take her picture in a plain background or her hair to analyze her frequencies, her DNA, and then balance that frequency. How do I balance? By sending the information to her. Information has, everything has information in us. That information is the blueprint. When we change the information, this is also the subconscious mind programming. When we change it, it balances out. So it can be done distance healing also. One of the things now, healing, I introduced another word called healing. Healing can only be done with permission. I cannot heal anybody. Healing is, we don't heal anybody, first of all. We only, healers are all facilitators of frequency. They can hold that frequency. Only if the other person is willing to get healed, the healing happens. So we never heal anybody. We can only heal ourselves. But we can hold the frequencies for the facilitation, for that healing to happen as a practitioner. But again, you have to be a trained practitioner to do that, to hold that way. Or you can do your own healing through meditation. So you can analyze, this is something that I've learned in 2012 when I went to Seattle. I didn't even know what energy was, how it worked, but somehow I got into this. And since then I've been working on it. So of course, I never advertise on my website that I do healing. It is something that I do only with very specific internal people. That we work on this. And again, I don't call this healing. I call this vibrational layering, vibrational healing, basically vibrational. You use vibrations to facilitate self-healing. Crystals, this is something that I do, right? Crystals are great way tools. So for EMF in your home, using shungite. Shungite comes from Russia. If you use shungite, crystals around it, it balances the EMF in your home, especially putting next to a TV or having telephones stand. Even you have plates here that you can assign to for EMF. There are so many tools. Orgone pyramids, you must have heard about it. Orgone uses, you know what orgone is? I did a whole course on PSSGA. It is a very minimum amount donation. Highly, if you want to know about what really orgone pyramid is, the science behind it. Orgone is actually is the energy of orgasm. Orgone. It is orgasm is basically the creative energy, the source energy. It is the energy from which the creation, the birth happens. So it is so from that, and it is invented, discovered by the scientist Wilhelm Reich. Wilhelm Reich, again, as I mentioned, he's a student of Sigmund Freud, psychology. So orgone pyramids come from there. So crystals are great energy, great beings, divine beings from our Mother Earth, that help us balance our frequencies. For example, abundance, which I talked about, money manifestation, citrine, sunstone, pyrite, all these are again third chakra stones, which allow us facilitate that frequencies. But all of this will only work when your frequency is higher. For example, these frequencies are very high. It is again law of entrainment. Crystals have higher frequencies. If you come from a mindset of disastrous thinking, if you just, you go to an astrologist and wear those rings okay, for relationships wear this, for abundance wear this, you wear all of that, and you're not meditator, nothing will happen. They are just rings, they are just rocks wearing. So in order for them to get activated, you have to have a higher frequency. Your mindset should be in alignment, especially mindset. So meditation is the way to activate them. Without meditation, you cannot. Even pyramids, there are thousands of pyramids everywhere in South America. People just go take pictures. No, you activate the pyramid energy through your meditation. So meditation is the key. Without meditation, going to astrologists, numerologists, nothing will happen. Meditation has to be there. So I actually certify people as crystal practitioners. I've been doing this for past 3 years now, in how to work with them, what to do, how to bring these crystals into your life. For example, if you're a meditation teacher and you're doing a group, how I said, create some essential oil diffusing, bring in celestine or an amethyst into your group, program it. You can see the difference immediately. All the pyramids, by the way, in India has a crystal at the apex, has been installed a crystal, specifically clear quartz, so that at the apex, when you have a crystal, it amplifies the energy. Next is sacred geometry. Sacred geometry is a physical manifestation of the higher frequencies. You might have heard about crop circles. Crop circles are the higher the frequency, the complex the geometry. Using the particular geometries into amplifying your intention, bringing crystals are called crystal grids, by the way. So which geometry goes with intention? Say, for example, again, abundance. Let me use the same example. Abundance, using a infinite symbol, infinite abundance flowing into our lives is very amazing. Also, anything with hexagon, even flower, this is the flower of life, also is an amazing sacred geometry that studying we have different geometries, Markaba, Sri Yantra, or whether it is flower of life, Veshya Pisces. There are so many different geometries. So understanding, studying, there's a whole 2 books on sacred geometry written. Again, if you are interested, it is all the different studies that you can get into. Again, energy work. This is where pranic healing, Reiki, all comes into it. The first thing, again, which they don't, as a trained, again, energy practitioner, one thing that I will tell you is, which they do not teach in Reiki, is seeking permission. Before you work with any person, you have to get permission from their higher self. And when you meditate, you will know how to work, how to seek the permission from higher self. We do not just advertise $100 Reiki. No, I will do Reiki session. No, you cannot just you have to ask first, talk to that person, see if you get an permission, and then only you work with that person. Otherwise, you do not work with that. You acquire karma, you create karma if you do not get permission. So this is something that is missed in Reiki healing. They don't teach about it. But very important, there is a whole protocol in before you work with any person. The bottom point is, see, anything before to be a great practitioner. How do you find a great energy practitioner? Is first, the person has to be grounded. That is how you differentiate between a good and a not so good practitioner. Is that practitioner is grounded. Being in the now moment is extremely important. Your power gets amplified. You are a conscious creator only in the now moment, because there is no past or future. There is only now moment. If you're somewhere else, not here, you cannot channel energy. You cannot to your intention. So to be a manifester, to be a conscious creator, the first thing is be in the now moment. Grounded, get grounded to Mother Earth. Law of non-interference. We do not interfere. You cannot. So many times people will ask, Pari, I love my child. My child is suffering in a relationship problem, but she doesn't believe in meditation. Can you please help her? I say, no, I cannot help. Because I don't have permission for that. You cannot do anything for the other person. The other person has to seek that. Other person has to meditate. So there is no interference. We never interfere in anybody's life. If you interfere, you create karma. Law of non-inter. That is why no mate. We don't interfere in anybody's lives. We don't kill lives, because that is interference. We don't interfere in our husband's life. We don't interfere in our wife's life or children's life. They make their own decisions. We guide them. We, as a parent, we guide them. We are facilitators. We are not owners of anyone. And that is why there is no expectations. I don't expect my husband to do anything. He does because he wants to. If you expect, again, the expectation is the root cause of all suffering. Buddha said that. Implementing that in everyday life is being a conscious creator. No ego. Again, a practitioner cannot live in ego. I am the healer. Nobody is a healer. We don't heal anybody. So that ego, we need to step out of that ego. Then only we can connect to these energies, to the source energy. We are just mediums. We are just channels to facilitate that frequency. So these are the different aspects of finding a good practitioner. How do you find a good practitioner? So again, the end is connect to the source energy. Always, this is the core, connecting to the source energy, and this happens with meditation. Nothing beyond meditation. There is nothing. So unless you start meditating, when you get into meditation, all these tools gets activated in your life automatically. So today I have a crystal grid in my kitchen, in my children's bedroom, all of this. I activate these tools. I have pyramids everywhere, so that I don't have to worry about diseases. I don't have to worry about different things. I channel my energy into doing what I love. So you can activate these tools in your life to eliminate. Even when I travel, I carry my own stuff with me for jet lag, or when you sit in a flight, there's a lot of radiation again then. So that, because if I have to be my best version everywhere, I need to keep my energies higher all the time. Again, if you have big dreams, big things to manifest, you need to be at a higher elevated frequency. How do you do that? Through bringing tools, through activating tools. Having high vibrational food, having high vibrational water helps you be in that higher energy. I think that's it. Oh, you know what? I have one more slide to share, which is again PSSM 18 principles. Read them. Go to pssmovement.org. Go to 18 principles and 13 principle values, which will be done in the next session. Read that. They all signify, when you follow that, all of these tools, all your energy is always in a higher. That is a cream of all the books that he studied. So 18 principles is like a cream that you get, which you don't have to work for to create. So this is one of the pictures that I like, which I wanted to show. Levels of action of vibrational essences. Allopathy, Western medicine, works only on the physical body, physical level. But our problems start first in the blueprint of our energy, and then it gets manifested as physical disease. To work with it, you must have heard about homeopathy. Homeopathy works at the etheric levels. So they go to the etheric level. Gem elixirs, crystal essences go to the astral level. Flower essences, the highest, they go to the causal level, causal body. That is why it goes into that energetic level. So gem elixirs, astral and mental, and then flower essences, the causal body. There are 7 different bodies that we have. So these are all essences that go into the energy blueprint to balance the distortions that we have created. Healing is basically connecting to our source directly. Any belief, any kind of distortion that is created, which separates us from our source, we have illnesses. So anything that separates us, any belief that separates, I and you are different, separateness. Lack mindset, which separates us from the source, from the abundance, creates illnesses. So healing basically is connecting back to your source, is healing. So this is a great chart to show how healing happens. Again, these are all different ways of how physical body, again, this is all study, the multi-dimensional model of healing. How does healing really happen? Spiritual healing that goes into your etheric body, astral body, mental body, and causal body. And there are different chakras as well. Etheric chakras, astral chakras, and mental chakras. So this is called subtle energy system, very complex. People spend their lifetime studying this. That's why they are practitioners. That's why we pay money to go to them, because they do this. So with this, I end our session. Thank you so much, guys, for being here and learning about this. So this is something that I'm very fascinated, this subject, because there's so much science in it, so much technologies that we utilize. I love bringing science and spirituality. That excites me. When there is something technology, it excites me. So so yeah, with this I end. If you have any comments, anything you want to share, please feel free to do so.
Ma'am, there's a question in the chat box which is coming from me again. I'll quickly ask it. So I wanted to ask if there are any sound meditation courses or music meditation courses that PSSM recommends if somebody is interested. I'm asking it because I'm very interested in music. I have a deep connection with music. I have been doing my research and I have got a lot of videos, a lot of conspiracy theories as well. Like 432 is changed to 440 hertz, the natural C frequency, and a
Yes.
lot of things. I'm not
Yes.
getting a direction, so I wanted to see, like you have the direction, if somebody were to initiate a course on crystal energy, is there any direction that you can provide on
For
the?
sound music, I don't know if anybody teaches. I'll keep that in mind, Ankit. If I know anybody, I will definitely let you know.
Thank you.
PSSM, actually, we haven't started anything, but I know there are many people who do that. So I will at least give some names so that you can,
Yeah.
talk to them and see.
Yes, ma'am. At least something I can start my research with. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. And sound therapy in your meditation sessions can use. In fact, people like Madhu Gajala and Ram Gajala from Germany, I will connect them to you. They have, Ram has started playing drums, happy drums on his own. So you can talk to them how they have, and they, every meditation sessions, people are mesmerized with, and he just started on his own. So I will definitely send his numbers to Kalpana so you can connect with them. They are from Germany, our pyramid masters.
Thank you.
Yes, Kanchan, please.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Wonderful session. Ma'am, I want to share one experience when you said when we practice all these tools and everything, meditation is beyond, above like everything. Once I have been here in Melbourne, there is one Chinese guy who normally, I don't know the therapy which he used. When I was there, they told me to hold some kind of the galvanized tubes. And after that, he scanned my body. And without saying a single thing, he told me about my body, how I have gone through, about your deliveries, pregnancy, your upcoming disease, and everything. And then he asked me that you had the migraine symptoms and that was chronic, but it doesn't look like now. So what you did? I said, I just meditate. So he said, okay. And he found few of the things I might be. Then I asked him that, okay, what medicine you are going to give me? Because he was giving to others. He said, nothing is required. Whatever you are doing, just keep doing.
Yeah.
So it's like, even I insisted at the moment, he gave me mushroom powder, some mushroom healing. Like he said, it is some kind of the multivite kind of the characteristics, which everybody can take it. But after 2 days, like I saw Patriji's video on mushroom, no to mushroom. So yeah, I left the mushroom as well. And since that day, yes, I believe like it's beyond everything. It's a meditation we can work on.
Yeah. Absolutely. Meditation activates all the multidimensional portals. It is such a simple yet such a powerful tool that takes us beyond dimensions. And all these other tools just support. They are like our friends. This is how I felt. All the tools, because we get so excited and we want to work with these tools, we forget the source. So these tools are your friends. When you sit in an exam room, your friends will not write exam. You have to write the exam. They can support you. They can bring you books. So meditation is you. That is your core. And all these other tools or sound or pyramid, even pyramid or crystals, they're all just supporting tools, friends that are there around you. But the core is meditation. So thank you, Kanchan, for sharing that.
Thank you so much. Great knowledge. Thank you.
Namita, please share.
Hello, ma'am. Thank
Hi.
you. Very interesting session today. I just want to know, I started meditation with Patrice's flute music, and I did the continuous 40-day mandala for that. And then during that meditation, I experienced chakra activation, like not in a sequence, in a different timings, different things. And then I also feel one day when I was doing meditation that my energy flows from the root, from bottom to up, and then spread up on the top side. So is it you call something Kundalini experience, or you should say like it's just energy movement?
I'm sorry, say that again. What is the energy movement?
So ma'am, I felt that my energy from the very bottom of when I was sitting in a meditation, I felt the energy move from very basic root chakra to up my crown chakra. So it was shoot off of energy and then it spread. So I just thinking, is it was that day I would experience my Kundalini sort of experience, or it was something different?
Probably, again, I cannot tell you what it is. It is something that you will know. And yes, with meditation, very common experience that your Kundalini gets activated. And when Kundalini gets activated, there will be back pain, which is quite normal. So if you get any pain, don't rush to the hospital. It is quite common and it will go away on its own.
And
So there
usually in
may
like a tailbone.
there can be, yeah, in the tailbone, in the back, there can be pain, extreme pain, in fact, when that happens. It is normal. So, but it will go away with so more sadhana is required now. Sit in the nights, sit all night, meditate. And it will, as Sarvo says, energy flows in Sushumna Nadi. So as it flows, you will feel different sensations. So
Yes, ma'am. Before that happened, I really feel very hot because it was winters.
correct.
I couldn't take the quilt. I have to take it off because it was so hot. It feel like somebody had just put a heater besides my heart or chest. It was that hot. And after those experiences, I feel. But my question is, ma'am, that okay, I felt that energy, and Patri sir always said every problem, whole solution is meditation. So I just
Mhm.
follow that by heart. That
Yeah.
doesn't matter what. I just don't try anything. I just do meditation. I'm sad.
Right.
I'm whatever I am in meditation. So, ma'am,
Yes.
well, how I know that which different tools you describe, which one I should go for, or
You don't
so
have
it
to
can.
specifically go for anything. It will only come to you naturally. See, there are different tools. You will be drawn naturally. You follow your intuition. See, all of these tools, no, there were tools all around me, but I never got into it. I got into it when I was ready. So it will come to you naturally. You don't have to get tools. Oh, I need tools now. Again, don't get into the fear mindset. Oh, am I not in the right way? Do I need it? So something that draws you naturally, anything, whether it is music, maybe a particular type of music you get drawn to. Maybe a particular, maybe now, but definitely pyramids, work with pyramids. That is something that elevates your meditational experience. So and so don't worry about tools. Today's class was just to introduce, because these questions come up very often. We see these things around. So you have an understanding of what these are. And that is why this class was introduced. So it's not to tell you that you need a tool. It is introduced to, okay, what are these things around us?
No,
Just
definitely, ma'am. I think I use pyramid water every day, charge
yeah,
water.
perfect.
So I think everybody, I just click in my mind, like everybody have a family flu. When you said then, but I was drinking every day flu pyramid water, but I didn't get flu last time when
Yeah.
the one round happened in the family. So
Yeah, give your
maybe
family
because of that.
water. This is something that I do every time. Like, okay, if I see people coughing around, oh
It's the
gosh, I'm
same.
not giving pyramid water. I have to get pyramid water again. Sometimes I
Wow.
forget to, like, doing all of these things. So, but I get reminded that I have to do this.
Just one more question, please. When you say that you need to connect your over self or higher self, whom are we connecting to? Because usually, as I was thinking before meditation, that we connected with Lord Shiva. But when we saying we're connecting to a higher self or over self, who are we connecting to?
See, again, this is an advanced concept. Every soul has an over self. So over self is there, and then the soul fragments come down. So there's a group of souls has one over self. And this concept we probably need more time to talk about. So
Yep.
so also your higher self, as we said, you are a multidimensional person. That means you exist in different dimensions. Your higher self, so the higher self knows the whole plan. Your higher self makes tragedies happen in your life to put you on the path, because this conscious self is only a fragment of the complete self. It is not the full self, because the full self cannot be expressed in the three-dimensional reality because of the dense frequencies. It cannot be expressed as its complete self. So to be existent in the three-dimensional, our frequencies are dense. Only a part of it comes to us. So a higher self is our complete self, which has the knowledge of past, present, and future, everything. and which is a part of the source. So when you talk to the higher self, that higher self knows your path. Sometimes in our life, we get tragedies or experiences happen. These are created by our higher self knocking, telling us, hey, get back into the path. So it throws some tragedies into our lives. And because when we are happy, when we are comfortable, we don't seek truth. Only when there is a loss or a tragedy or a problem, then we suddenly start seeking truth. So higher self is your own self, which is at a higher density, higher dimension.
It's not a guru or it's not someone else. It is
No, it is
mainly you.
Yeah, it is you. It is your own self.
Oh,
Even
thank you.
Shiva or Krishna is you only. It is your consciousness at a different level. We are all one. When we say prayer is great. Praying is great. But praying is not saying that, Namita, you're greater than me and I surrender to you. That is wrong praying. Praying means, Namita, I see you as a master and you and I are one. And I pray to, like, for example, I do a class. I don't know maths. You're a maths expert. I invite you. When I invite you to come help me with math, it doesn't mean that I am lesser than you or greater than you. I invite you as a friend. Same thing. Masters are our friends. Krishna is my friend. Shiva is my friend. At a higher frequency, I invite them this is praying to our own self, who is at a higher frequency. This is what shamans do. When shaman ceremony happens, they invite masters from everywhere, ancestors, guides, as friends, not bowing them, not saying that I am a lesser being. Nobody is a lesser being. Everybody is a god. A god is never a lesser being. Thank you, Namita.
Thank you. Thank you so
take
much.
Last, we have Payal and Sarvosh. Payal, please unmute.
First of all, ma'am, my heartfelt gratitude. The most beautiful thing I love about this group is, I've been doing so many things that you people practice what you preach. I mean, like what you share today. Like I have been talking to Kanchan, ma'am. So you truly practice what you preach. I mean, like Kanchan, ma'am once told me that, Payal, ma'am, please do not do Reiki. You cannot interfere in someone's plan. So you added that thing today, because that's what I used to feel, like my daughter, she's in college. So she has flu or she has some problem. So, like a pop-up mom, just do the healing. So, but when Kanchan ma'am told me that, no, this is not right. So I understood. And then other thing that I really, really enjoyed was that what scientifically the way you explained that how it can be useful for us. So another just quick sharing, ma'am. I have an autoimmune disorder. So like I have vitiligo, which is stable. I have like almost 25 years. So when I started breath meditation, I didn't have any intention of curing it. I was very much comfortable in my skin. I had accepted it, yeah. But I don't share it with people. To my amazement, I had not been doing any, I'm not on any medication, any preventions. But I don't know, ma'am. It is auto healing process. I don't do any intention. I don't do any intention that this patch should go, this patch should go. So, I'm really thankful to Patri sir's concept and this breath meditation, like what you have been telling, that miraculous thinking for me, this miracle, it just came to me. I didn't dream it, but it just happened to me. So I never had this desire to cure it. But since you have given the tools, so is there any way with which I can, probably this buried dream of getting off it, I can do something or it will flow to me? That's my question. I mean,
Do some research, find out, read some books, you will find it. Talk to Ankit. Ask him what binaural beats will help you. Talk to Sarvoj. Talk to people. Do some research. Here, I will not give you recipes of how healing will happen. You do the research. You find out. All the information is out there.
yeah, ma'am, I
Um,
want to use, the calling that came to me was I want to, do this crystal and binaural waves. I've been doing this meditation. So I want to know more about crystal therapy. So where can I get input on this?
Darling, you talk to me for crystal therapy. um, you
Awesome.
you can talk to even Radhika from Delhi. She works with me on crystals.
Alright.
So we don't do therapies. I don't do healings. I will teach you how to do work with it. I only teach. I don't sell crystals. I don't do healing. I'm just a teacher. So I only teach though. I don't do any therapies. But you can talk to her, Radhika. I will send information of her to Kalpana or Kanchan. They will share with you and talk to her. Okay. And you can
Alright.
ask all your questions to her.
All right, ma'am. Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. And one just small quick question my husband, he just came today on this. Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. So I've been practicing this meditation for the last 2 months. So regularly every day without missing. So I started with 30 minutes. Now I'm doing almost 55 minutes meditation every day without a break for the last 60 days. So I just want to know, I am yet to experience any magic or any substantial difference. Some things have improved. Few things have definitely improved in the last 2 months, but I just want to be sure I'm doing it the right way. And how do I expedite the process further?
Expedite the process of what?
Connecting myself to the higher self.
Meditate. If you meditate 1 hour, meditate 2 hours. There are 3 things. Sajjana Sangatya, that is experience sharing. Be in the group. Don't leave the group. Be in the group, which is the most important for everyone. Being in the group always, even when you not feel like reading books. Read books. Please find a book. And there are many books that has been shared. Please find a book and read. The third thing is, of course, meditation. And talk to people, experience sharing. Listen to people. That elevates our time. Just sitting in the house and meditating also will not elevate you. You have to be in the group, talk to people, read books. That's what will take you forward. So because there are so many masters who tell me that they are very happy in their own house meditating, but there is no evolution, there is no progress. And I'm glad you're asking this question. I am so happy to hear you, sir, today. And you're asking this question. It is very important for 3 things. Sajjana Sangatyam, Swadhyaya, Dhyan. Dhyan. So only if you do 3 things, you will progress. So yes, thank you, sir.
And meditation, normally it should be a longer duration, or it should be done for 5 minutes, 10 minutes also if you find time during the day.
You can, if you find time during the day, you can do, but the minimum amount of time is equal to your age. If you are 40
Yeah, that
years,
is fine,
40
but-
minutes.
Yeah, but you're saying we have to do more in order to expedite the process. Maybe 2 hours we can do in a day.
Yeah, the faster results you need, the more meditation. For example, here in US, we are doing next week is the Dhyana Mahachakra, the first meditation summit we are doing. They are doing here. 21 days Sankalpa Dhyan is happening. Akhanda Dhyan. What is Akhanda Dhyan? 21 days continuous meditation is happening. Everyone is meditating continuously somewhere or the other in whole of US. Why? To increase the energies. The faster, if I have anything big I want to manifest, what I will do is I will sit all night and meditate, because That is how you increase your energy to work towards that. So Sankalpa Dhyans have been done throughout in PSSM. Any big project that comes in Australia, we need a pyramid. What we have to do? We have to start Sankalpa Dhyans to raise the energies. Continuous Akhanda Dhyan, 24 hours. 24 people select every day, 1 hour I meditate now. Continuous meditation has to happen to raise the energies. That's how we make it faster. That is the way, and that is how 20,000 pyramids have come in India. How it has come? Farmers, how did they build with no money? Because they raise the energies through meditation. Anything is possible with meditation. Anything is possible. Madam can cure her autoimmune disease if she wants it. If she truly believes it, she can do it. Because she is a god. She has that birthright to be healthy. Her birthright is healthy. Her birthright is to be wealthy. It is her birthright. And she can claim it. But she needs to claim it. I can't do it for her. So thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Sarvosh, I would like to hear from you.
Sorry for taking your time. I had two questions. I remember one. Second one I already forgot. So
Okay, very good.
mushrooms, the only thing I had in my mind out of the subject. You were talking about, like, I know garlic and onion and things, but mushrooms, why we should not eat? That's it.
So mushrooms, what he says is we need to eat food with prana. Prana comes, what is prana? Prana is from the source energy, the sun, the raw. Mushrooms do not have prana, in the sense they do not have chlorophyll. They don't have photons, no light energy. They grow under. So that is why no mushrooms. That is the reason. Yeah.
Simple. All right. Done.
All right.
And
yeah.
no more mushroom.
No more mushroom. Yes. We have so many other tools. We don't need those mushrooms to heal. We have 1,001 tools if you start exploring into this line. For everything, there is a tool. So we don't need mushrooms or garlic to move forward. So tomorrow we have the importance of group consciousness by my sister Parinita. She'll be here. Very important concept. As I said, group energy is extremely important. Being in the group, even when you're in the lows, we all go through highs and lows. That is life. But when you're in lows, don't leave the group. Don't get out of the group. Stay in the group. The group energy will pull you forward. The power of group is extremely amazing. So and also I encourage, meet as groups. If you live in a city together, plan Sundays to meet up in person now at somebody's house. Take turns. Today is Kalpana's house, tomorrow is Kanchan's house. Have a gathering. Invite people, have lunch together or dinner together, meditate together, share experiences. Build that community in Australia now. That is the next step, building community, that in network. You don't need some big space. Any space you have. I have a very small room. I have a small apartment where I live in California. But I invite people. Don't look into your house and so my house is small, my house is big. No. If you have the intention, the space will get created. So get beyond all that things. Invite people to your homes. Create in-person events. Next step to Australia is that. Create that group, communities. I'm telling you, it will take your progress to the next level when you do that. So we'll talk all about that in the next two classes. But until then, let's close now. Thank you guys for being here patiently for the last 1.5 hours. Tomorrow, she will be here and I will see you day after. I will be here when Alekhya is here. Okay. Thank you guys. All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.